Shout out to everybody rocking, man. I hope everything sounds good and sounds lovely. Before I get too deep in the show, make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. And give me a 1 if everything sounds good. Give me a 1 if everything sounds lovely. And I appreciate all the love and support that I get from the nation, man. What's happening? We finna look at these god-awful Giants. You know what I'm saying? The good grief Giants. That's what we're looking at today. And, you know, they are an absolute disgrace to football. But, you know, the last time I absolutely insulted somebody with all due disrespect, we caught an L. So we got to take it serious this time. You know, we can't come to an NFL team with all due disrespect. So we at least got to consider these people as athletes. You understand? But shout out to everybody rocking, man. I appreciate y'all. Where my people at, man? Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. That's a promise. Shout out to Mr. Timo 419, Michelle Robinson, Kelvin Hicks, Jackie Smith, Willie T, Daphne Graham in the building, John Cofield, T Smooth TV, my boy Kyle Main, Gary Murphy, who else? Terry Stewart, Miss Ella Lockhart, the Lockhart Squad, James Simmons, Ruben San Hernandez in the building. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner, man. Apologies for my tardiness. I've been still having some Wi-Fi issues, but hopefully they got it all worked out. You understand? So I wasn't even sure we was gonna have a show today, y'all, but it came through. So let's go. But first and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters doing the absolute most, and that was what they was put on God's green earth to do. You already knew that's hate, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner now. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get these jumping lights up now. Let's go.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey. Ain't no looking back, came a long way. Hey. I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey. That what make them hate. Hey. And we just get AK and they just in the way. Hey. That what make them hate. Hey. Cause we just get AK and they just in the way. Hey. Landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
Get it.
You ain't even on the team, you just a ball, boy. Real high, used to ride knockouts, but it's real now. Real fly. I probably average your career. Okay. One day hating on it, probably wanna kill. When they got our own band, we hollin' a deal. Long little CEO, CIP the dollar. Took my brother, that shit made me go harder. That turned me to a monster. I'm focused on the comma. I'ma run up them commas for the summer, run up them numbers. I know that they hate the way you ball, man. Rockin' all this ball, man. Street made on the chain. I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey. Ain't no looking back, we came a long way. Hey. I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey. That what make them hate. Hey. And we just get AK and they just in the way. Hey. That what make them hate. Hey. Cause we just get AK and they just in the way. Hey.
Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you are in the trap, sir.
Trap.
I promise.
Trap.
Make no mistake about it, man. We gotta talk about these stinking god-awful Giants, don't we, y'all? We just gotta do it. And it's sad because they are such a horrible football team, man. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really hate the fact that after we lost to the Eagles like that, we got to come right back around and play somebody like the Giants, because I wanted a real op. I wanted somebody real.
Trap.
I'm not going to be able to, you know, quench that thirst of getting our revenge on somebody until we play the Eagles again. That's what I don't like about this. Because I don't care what we do against the Giants as long as we don't lose. Now, I expect a dominant performance. I expect us to beat the wheels off of these boys, beat the stuffing out of these boys. I do. But at the same time, man, long as we get a W, I need to win 4 straight games. I need to win, who we got? The Giants. Then when I think we got Carolina. Then we got Washington again. And then we play the Eagles. I need 4 straight wins. That's what I need. I don't really care what form, shape, or fashion they come in. I just need me 4 wins so we can get back on this right track. So we'll have a good shot at repositioning ourselves at like a number 1 position in the NFC if we just handle our business. Now, we know we need a little help because we didn't handle our business earlier. But at the same time, the Eagles have a tough road, and I expect them to lose at least 1 or 2 games. If the Eagles go out there and win their next 4 games, they probably just that good. I'll have to give them their props at that point. Trap. I would have to concede. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you just got to concede. Shout out to Miss Nisa in the building, them members. My boy HTM Sports in the building. What's happening? But I think at that point, we'll have to just go and concede that, hey, the Eagles are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I think they got pretty lucky against us. You know, I'll say this. It's always luck involved in football. But like I said, I'll take my squad again. If we lined up one more time, I'll say I still like my chances. This game didn't demoralize me. It didn't make me feel like we can't do it. It didn't discourage me. It just was like, you know, it was a little letdown. But I feel like if we lined up again, I still like my team odds. That's just me. But I just hate that we can't play a real team, man. We can't play a real team, so none of this stuff is going to matter. I want y'all to know that. I don't care if we beat the Giants by 800 points. They're not going to care. They're going to be like, well, let's see what they do when they play the Eagles in 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only discouraging thing about it. All I say as far as this game go, we need to definitely focus on just getting better. Refocus on the details, the small things. This is us against us, man. This is who this is. This is cowboy on cowboy crime this week. That's what it is. Trap. Shout out to Jeremy Solid sliding in for the win, man. But yo, this is a look in the mirror right here. This is cowboy on cowboy crime, and we need to figure out a way to get better. We need to figure out a way to work out those kinks. We need to figure out the defined roles for some of these players because it was a lot of encouraging things came out of that Eagles game. Because I think we answered a lot of questions, but it's still a few nuanced type details that we need to get understood. So I do need to see, exactly what kind of role we trying to implement for Schoonmaker and stuff like that. And we need to see exactly what we trying to do with Michael Gallup and, Brandon Cooks and Jalen Tolbert. We actually need to find and figure out a defined role for those guys instead of just throwing them in at random times. That's one thing, too, we got to take into consideration, as far as Jalen Tolbert go. If he ain't getting consistent reps, it's kind of hard to be jumping in and out hot and cold and stuff like that. For Turpin, too. So it's really impressive how Turpin been doing it because he been jumping in hot and cold and still being productive. So you want to see some of these people get their roles a little more defined. It look a little blurry right now. It's not too clear right now at this moment, in my opinion, I think they roles a little blurry right now. We need to sharpen that image up a little bit, Mike McCarthy, and, define their roles so we can be more effective. And figure out exactly how we want to play football, what our identity is. This is a self-evaluation type game. This is a team progression type game. You got to evaluate yourself this week. So, if you come out here and lose this game, I want you to know right now, and I stand on this. I'm solid on this.
I'm solid and stand on whatever.
Hey, if the Cowboys can't go out here and win this game, we don't deserve nothing after that. We don't deserve trap. Hey, we already took our little blunder. We took our little hit on the head. Arizona, that's an unspeakable. We need to stop even speaking about that loss because it was that bad that we the only team that they beat. And I seen some people, not to criticize nobody, but hey, I just got to keep it real. We seen some people trying to push the narrative that they was a good team. After they beat us, we like, oh, how y'all know Arizona bad? Hey, I was one of the only ones stood on and said, bro, that's a bad team and they just beat us. Them boys are still the only team that they beat. So it ain't no excuses. That's an unexcusable, unspeakable, uncivilized loss right there. That's exactly what that is right there. So I think the nature of the NFL, you probably allowed to get at least one of those. We should give you grace on at least one of those blunders a year. Just like I said yesterday, man, the Kansas City Chiefs lost to Matt Ryan last year and the Colts. You can't even name 3 good players on the Colts. And they lost to the Colts and they still won the Super Bowl. So I say you at least get grace on one of those games a year. But if you do that twice, then I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. Because, any given Sunday in the NFL, you can get caught slipping. You can get caught slipping 1 week. But we don't have the leverage. We don't have the leash, the leeway to get caught slipping at this point. We done dropped too many. So we're not slipping no more. We should be playing like our back against the wall. Like, we don't have time to slip no more. Slippers don't count now.
Trap.
We're not going to let you say we got caught slipping no more because these games are too important, especially in the NFC. We can't play no games at all in the NFC. We got to go handle business. We got to take care of business. I don't know, Joe. Y'all give me a win because I am trying new things and I'm trying to figure this stuff out. But my feed on YouTube look like it's doing fine. So forgive me, Mr. Joe. I'm going to have to figure it out. What's wrong with TA? What's going on, TA? I thought somebody said hanging up. I'm thinking there's something bad going on. I hope everything's good with everybody. So, we'll leave that. We'll throw that energy away. Landlord, I'm a southern lady. I gotta wear my slippers. Hey, you know what I mean. Miss TA. You know what I mean. But yeah, man, we ain't got room to be slipping no more. Like, look, we can criticize San Francisco and the Eagles all they want to, but them boys did they work a little early, so now they still in a decent position. So if the Eagles drop a few, they still in a decent situation. We can't afford that no more. We can't afford that no more, and it's no excuses. Like, when Arizona beat us, it was a legitimate conversation piece to say, okay, they caught us slipping. It happens. It's the NFL. Okay, I give you that. We can't have those type of games no more. Like, that would be unspeakable. I would get up here on Monday morning and go crazy on the Cowboys if we drop this one.
Trap.
You sit up here and let a quarterback named Danny DeVito beat us? I can't accept that. See, some of these content creators and some of these, media personalities, I ain't even going to say content creators, but some of these people who cover this team, they'll try to still blow a smoke up your behind, even after an embarrassing loss like that. Well, we going to hold you accountable in the trap. That's just how we do it. We're not going to let you get away with that. No, we're not. We're not going to let you get away with that because some of this stuff needs to be held accountable. Some of them need to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? We do not. What Kevin said, if we drop any more, I'm snapping. Yeah, I'm going off. Now, we lost against who? The 49ers. That was embarrassing. That's the only time you're going to get a reaction like that out of me because I understand the nature of the game. That was embarrassing. If my team look like they don't want to fight, if they don't want to battle, and they don't got the heart to keep competing to the very end, that's when I'm concerned. That's when I'm mad because the way we represent this team, how much we put into this team, how much money we spend into this team, we deserve a better performance than that. So if we just go out there in a hard-fought bout and lose, I'm good with that. Just like against the Eagles, I was not mad about that loss. I was a little disappointed because you wanted to catch the W, but I ain't mad at that one. You know what I'm saying? My team fought hard. They played good. They just got the short end of the stick. A real competitor, you can respect that. You walk into the middle of the field, you shake their hand and say, I got you next time. And you feel confident in that. But ain't nowhere in the world I'm finna accept us losing to no Danny DeVito. I'm sorry. Trap. Not Danny DeVito, sir. No. I'm not gonna make one excuse for that. I don't care if the referees don't give us not one call. I'm still giving them boys that work. We're not gonna sugarcoat that one. But look at Mr. Danny DeVito, man. This man graded out with a 46.5 and a 69 against the Raiders. So I mean, this would be an unacceptable, unspeakable thing to do if we sit up here and drop that. Out of 27 attempts, he had 174 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 2 interceptions. Graded out of 60 overall, passing grade of 66.8, and he got a rushing grade. Imagine that. 2 interceptions. Out of 27 pass attempts, you still got 2 interceptions. Trap. Look, nah, I can't. Look, I respectfully respect all my opponents, but not Mr. Danny DeVito. I don't know what is. Okay, he went to Illinois. I was just about to say, I don't know where this man from, where he come from, and I'm looking at his numbers, and I still don't know. I'm still clueless. My antennas are still up, you know. Who is this man? Who is this dude? I'm still questioning this, you know. I don't even know if this stuff is legitimate. Like, who knows? Did he actually go to Illinois? Like, we don't know because we never heard of this dude before in our life. So that's concerning. We can't sit up and let nothing like this, you know, happen. So when we look at their offense, they offensive line grade now super bad. Look at this, 52, 50, 44, 39, and Evan Neal's supposed to have been a great player coming out of Bama. He was good at Bama. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. I can't tell you what the Giants done to Evan Neal because I just can't see him being that bad. It just don't make no sense. I guess I'm going to just have to let that fly. But then look at their tight end grade not bad. Slayton is below average. But of course with the quarterback. With Danny DeVito, you know, Randy Moss and Megatron will probably have bad grades right here. You know? Trap. If you had Danny DeVito right here, Randy Moss and Megatron probably grade out bad too. So I ain't mad at the receivers. You know, I understand y'all. I feel y'all pain. But when we look at the defensive end, look at Banks grading out bad. This guy, Flott, grading out bad. Ward grading out bad. Now, Dexter Lawrence is the only shining bright light far as the Giants go. That's it. Thibodeau played decent, I guess, in pass rushing, but he ain't grading out good. Ain't nobody grading out good. We know you got to take these grades with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? This is not the end all be all. Just because you grade good don't mean you good. That means you just had a good stretch and, you know, maybe you was doing okay. But these numbers are alarming. Even on both sides of the ball, they don't have nothing really to speak of. But when I looked on Twitter, you know, it shows you Dexter Lawrence is still one of the premier players in this league. Highest graded player, age 25 and under in the NFL this season is Dexter Lawrence, grading out at a 92.3. He's still a force. You know, he's over there alone by himself doing all of this. But, hey, he's still a force to be reckoned with. So, Mr. Tyler Biadasz, you're going to have your stuff together. And now, when you see us having concerning stuff coming from Terrence Steele, I'm worried about Thibodeau too now. So it's like I'm worried about everybody we got. You know what I'm saying? That's sad right now. I'm worried about Thibodeau too now because of the way Terrence Steele been playing. So that's pretty disturbing. But they said Micah McFadden graded out at a 90.6 PFF grade since week 6, third among all linebackers in the NFL. So they getting some decent grades at linebacker and who else? At defensive tackle. So they don't got nothing else. All they got is linebacker and defensive tackle. And everybody else has been pretty bad. So we'll just have to deal with that, man. I'm trying to make a case for this to be an actual game. So y'all forgive me, but it is a struggle at this point. Trap. It is a struggle at this point. Shout out to El Professor with the $9.99 for your mind, man. I appreciate you, sir. He says, landlord, my guy reaction to the Niners game was similar to yours. That's the kind of game that'll push a man's hairline back 3 times. Hey, they gonna have you with the Stephen A, ain't it, man? They gonna have you with the Stephen A. I think it's fair to say most of Cowboy fans aged like 3 different times after that game. Cause hey, man, it was so frustrating, bro. It was so frustrating, and like I think we're not spoiled, but we just so far removed from getting beat like that. The Cowboys don't even get blown out no more. Y'all notice that? It's rare that we get blown out. That don't even really happen no more. Like we probably count on our hands how many times we got blown out probably since we had Dak Prescott. Like we don't get blown out a whole lot. Like maybe you might get one a year or maybe one every 2 years. Like it don't really just happen. Like we'll lose, but just to get absolutely destroyed, that don't really happen much against with the Cowboys. How many I can remember? I know we got beat pretty bad by Denver that year. We got shut out by the Colts one year. Am I forgetting some big losses? Somebody help me out. Am I forgetting some big losses? Like I just don't remember us getting blown out much. We got destroyed by we got beat pretty bad by Buffalo one year. And we got beat pretty bad by the 49ers this year. We didn't get blew out by the Jets, did we? We didn't get blew out by the Jets, did we? I thought that Denver loss was worse than that. So, hey, I might have to take that off the list. We don't really get blown out much. That's the whole point right there. We don't get blown out much at all. So that was why it was so shocking to see my team go out there and play like that, bro. Like, that's what made it hurt so bad. And you know how hard we go for this team, bro. I wasn't standing for that shit. I'm sorry. Trap. I wasn't standing for that, man. We banged too hard for this team, man. And to go up here and get embarrassed like that, nah, I can't accept that. We don't accept that form of currency in the trap. We do not. HTM said when Zeke was suspended and Dak was hurt. What game you talking about, HTM? Let me see. He said just talk about Saquon. That's the only threat. Hey, we just got to do a whole, 45-minute show about Saquon Barkley. Good, great. Saquon is nice, though, man. He's a good player. I can't be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have him on my squad, to be real. Trap. That Penn State matchup, that's one of Michael Parsons' mentors. Saquon was a guy that he looked up to when he was there. I'm pretty sure I believe they said Saquon might have recruited Michael, if I'm not mistaken. So, shout out to the members. Miss you got us the poet sliding in for the win. I appreciate y'all, man. And Miss Niecy. I got to make sure I holler at my members. Mr. Charlie Jones, shout out to you, man, for holding me down, keeping the lights on, man. So shout out to my people. We appreciate y'all. We really do. But let's see. Saquon, let's look at some of Saquon numbers then. I told y'all, man, y'all got to forgive me because I did not know my internet was going to work. They was telling me it was going to be on. They said it was going to be on like 12:30. I thought I was going to be messed up for doing content at all today. So, we working on the fly. But, I had to put something down for y'all, for my people, man. We got to make something work for y'all. You already know that. So, I said I was looking at Saquon numbers. Let's look at Mr. Barkley. Where are you? Mr. Barkley. He been hurt already this year, too. He just can't stay on the field. Like, he has the worst luck. But out of 126 carries, he got 503 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. That is strange right there. 1 rushing touchdown? That's pretty bad. Out of 126 carries, The Giants don't know what they doing over there. 4 yards per attempt is okay. 1 lost fumble. Forced missed tackles. He's pretty elusive. 16. I don't think there's nothing to ride home about. Yards after contact per attempt, 2.8 yards. Explosive, 10-plus runs, 9. So Saquon still can get the job done, man. He's still one of the people that I'm watching out for. In the receiving category, targets, 28, 22 receptions, 111 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. So that's where he kind of balanced it out at. He always been a dual threat type of back and a dangerous kind of guy, man. He's explosive. But us over here in Cowboy Nation, we always looked at Saquon as a what? As a boom or bust type guy. He was never a consistent back like Zeke. Like, when we compare Zeke and him, what gave Zeke the edge to me was the consistency. Like, Zeke will get the big runs and he get the grimy 3-4 yard carry, or it probably supposed to have been 2 yards, but Zeke's so big that he still gets you a good 4.5 just because he's Zeke. But Saquon didn't really do that much when he was coming up. It seemed like Saquon either get 0 yards or 30 yards. It's no in between with Saquon blocking.
Trap.
There's no in between with Saquon, man. So, you know, it's the same old typical Saquon Barkley. You know, he's coming off an injury as usual. So that'll be something we just have to keep up and pay attention to. So we look at Darius Slayton. Okay, we know he can make plays. We know we seen him make plays. He hasn't been really balling out against us much, but he still has made plays. Overall at 63.8, you know. Like I said, I want to crack on these boys, but if you had Danny DeVito, you'll be sick too over there. You'll be sad too. Shout out to Mr. Cowboys Click, man, with the $9.99 for your mind. He says, I made it. Better late than never. Go Cowboys. Saquon Barkley is a wet noodle. Good grief. Now, hey, y'all going crazy. Hey, we don't want to, we don't want him to turn up on us because, everybody, we going to get everybody best shot. We understand that. Like, we understand that. And, Darius Slayton, back to him, it don't help him out much that he a stinking Auburn Tiger either. Roll Tide, by the way. That is our rival over here in Alabama. We can't stand them. They can't stand us. That makes for good business. But out of 38 targets, he got 23 catches, 316 yards, and goose egg of the touchdowns in the touchdown area. Okay, drops, he only got 1. Yards per reception, 13.7. That's pretty impressive. Excuse me. That's pretty good right there. So he's pretty like a deep threat, look like, maybe, sort of. Yards out the catch per reception, 4.9. So he a yak monster too. Passer rating when targeted, 76.2. Can't blame that on him. They have no quarterback. He don't run the ball at all. So, his numbers don't look too bad, actually. Receiving yardage altogether, though, don't look too great. But, everybody turn up against the Cowboys. So, don't sleep on them all the way, You can take a nap on them. Though. Trap. Sleep with one eye open. That's what we'll say about these dudes. Sleep with one eye open. Now, let's see what the rookie been up to over here. What the rookie been up to. Mr. Jalen Hyde out of Tennessee, one of my biggest rivals. I can't stand him. He tore my team up. But out of 19 targets, he only got 11 receptions, 214 yards. So I figured his yards per catch was pretty high because he don't even got that many catches, but he got a decent amount of yardage compared to what Darius Slayton had. So let's see. 214 yards, 1 drop, 19.5 yards per reception. That's pretty good. Yards after catch, 2.5. Passer rate when target, 75.3. So I can't get mad at that either, It's the same old song. No quarterback. Daniel Jones ain't even no real quarterback either, We can't even look at Daniel Jones as a real quarterback. So, But I think we looked at their offense pretty decently. We can look at some of these corners, what CeeDee Lamb going to be cooking. We know the veteran Adoree Jackson. He's not grading out well right now. We see that much. But, he graded out with a 40.3. That's pretty terrible. Okay, that's pretty bad. I don't even know how to sugarcoat that. That's pretty terrible. 26 solo tackles, 0 interceptions, 37 targets, 28 receptions allowed. Sir, you allowing over 50%? Good. Good grief. Let's see. Coverage grade of a 36.9, sir. See, this is why I say we got to look at each other. Y'all got to see me on this. This is why I say when I say stuff like this, we don't trust PFF grades all the way, right? But when you grading that bad, like when I say I don't trust PFF grades or anybody grades for that matter, it's going to probably be on a what? Maybe 5 to 10 points, either higher or lower. It's not going to be like they got him graded at a 36 and I feel like he a 75. It ain't going to be that big of a differential, sir. Trap. And we do say the grades, we got to take their grades at Carl man told us some dang he stink. Why you got to just be so blatant with it, sir? Why you got to be blatant like that? Y'all should clap it up for me because I'm up here trying to dress this game up as good as I can now. It is a skill for me to be up here and make the New York Giants appear to be a formidable opponent. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get them their respect. Y'all look out for your boy, man. Trap. That boy just said, dang, they stink. That's you know how them little children be way too honest. That was like one of them kids say the darndest things moment. Like you did wrong, Carl, man. You dead wrong. That's when them kids, you be thinking you looking good, and your daughter just come out there, Daddy, you fat, sir. You fat, man. Daddy, you ain't clean, man. My daughter don't care what she say. She just rude. That's one of them kids say the darndest things moment. Now I just sat up here and tried my best, and Carl like, dang, they stink. So I ain't even have a rebuttal for that, but I'm trying my best. So let's continue, man. That just, I did want to let y'all know what I mean by not trusting PFF. You can't trust exactly what they say, but like I say give or take, they might be higher 5 to 6 points or lower 5 to 6 points than what the actuality is. But they're not going to be 1,000% wrong. Like, they're not going to be like that. So if they say he a 36, bro, at best, he a 45, and that's still god awful. Trap. Best case scenario, he a 45 at coverage, and that's horrible. So we'll just leave it at that. But he's allowing a passer rating of 118. That is terrible. Coverage snaps out of 232. Pass rush snap. Why they got him pass rushing? Yeah, he's pretty bad, y'all. He's pretty bad. He's old right now. How old he is? How old is he? They don't tell you that. I think he old. That's probably what it is. Yeah, he was born in 95. Yeah, he's 28. That ain't even really old, bro. Yeah, maybe he's just bad. I don't know. I don't know how to make you feel okay. You're just gonna have to be mad. Thibodeau, we know he's the rookie out of Oregon, and I thought he was playing well, but the grades don't say, the grades saying he's not. I thought he was at least a pass rusher. He got 9 sacks, though. That's what it is. He got 9 sacks. Trap. Oh, I got somebody who I can make formidable, boy. Ooh. Now, hey, Thibodeau, I'm telling you now, we got to watch him now. We got to watch him. We do got to watch him, though. Because, we don't have the leash, the leeway, or the hubris to talk about nobody when we just seen what Terrence Steele just did out there. We don't have the leeway. So that's why I said Thibodeau is somebody who's concerning for real. All it takes is one dominant pass rush performance to dominate a game. Mike McCarthy, Brian Schottenheimer, Dak Prescott. We need everybody to, game plan around what's going on. We need somebody to game plan, at least help Steele out even more. if we gotta help Steele out, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't honestly feel like you can help a person out the whole game because I seen us help them out. But you can't help nobody the whole game, bro. You just can't do it. I'm sorry to tell you, like, I cannot help you the whole game. That's just like somebody who call you and borrow money every day. Like, you can't borrow money every day, sir.
Trap.
How many times your cousin got to ask you to borrow some money? You know what I'm saying? You like, cuz hit you up like, hey, man, I'm a little short. Got to pay the power bill. You know, I got you back. Payday, I got you. You're like, okay, cool. Just imagine he do that every month. You know, that ain't going to be acceptable after a while. I can't help you every day. I can't help you all the time. I just can't do that. Like, at that point, it'll be doing myself a disservice. So if we sit up and send help to Terrence Steele our game, that'll be hindering something else. So we just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, if I get to the point where I got to help him every play or way too often, if I got to help you way too often, sir, I might as well sit you down. You got to sit down. If I got to help you that much, bro, I got to sit you down. And look, that's the same thing with that cousin. If I got to help you with your power bill every month, I got to sit you down and see what's going on. Like, I'm not going to sit up and let my cousin power get turned off if I can help it. But I'm going to have to sit you down like, hey, bro, listen. That's going to be one of them sad songs like, hey, cuz, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You know, do you have a gambling problem? Do you have, let me know. You know, how can I help you? Help me help you. Because something, you need to do better. You know what I'm saying? You just need to do better. I can't take care of you. I have kids of my own, so I got kids of my own.
Trap.
So for the people that's saying, help Terrence Steele, yeah, we can help them, but not every play. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you that bad, hey, it's just gonna be shown. But that's what I'm saying. If he that bad, that becomes a liability. Some people say it's a dependent. You become a dependent. Now I got to take care of you. And now you're not taking care of the job that I'm hiring you to do. And at that point, you must be replaced. Now, I'm not saying Steele is just a lost cause and there's nothing he could do and he can't play better. But at the same time, bro, you got to do better. You got to play better. Because you want to know why? We got $100 million commodity that's behind you, sir. $100 million commodity. And he's been playing like he one of those ones.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
That's just like you got $1 billion diamond in a building, and then you got Day-Day and Craig as your top flight security. Like,
Trap.
You got the most expensive diamond there is. And you got Day-Day, Craig, and what's the dude named Dragonfly Jones off Martin. That's who your security is. You're not going to do that. The most valuable, y'all know I'm silly, bro. The most valuable commodity on the field is your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You got Day-Day as he the head of Secret Service protecting the president. Like, come on, you're not going to do that. So you need some real people who know what they doing. Protecting the most valuable thing on the field. That's all I'm saying, man. And you that big of a liability, man. You know, I don't care how much I paid you. I don't care how much I paid you. I don't care how high of the hopes I had for you. You got to sit down, man.
Trap.
Not Dragonfly. I probably meant that boy Otis. You got Otis, Day-Day, and Craig protecting a diamond, a $1 billion diamond. You ain't gonna be able to do that, man. You would have, if you got something that valuable, you gonna spend a whole lot on the security too. So hey, we need you to have some valuable, top-notch security for your quarterback, man. It is unacceptable at this point. It just is. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know I'm up here trying to give y'all a show, but you know we finna spin back too with my guys, with the three amigos. So you know we gonna make sure we give y'all what y'all need today, man. We still gonna make sure we put in that work and satisfy that urge for y'all. But yeah, man. He said not Otis. Otis will be he the police, right? I think Otis the police. Then Dragonfly Jones was the karate man. You know what I'm saying? He the one that didn't never pay his debts, you know what I'm saying? Man, Martin was ahead of his time, bro. This dude played 17 characters, and all of them was funny. All of them had a special place in my heart. You know what I'm saying? All of them was funny. I remember all of them. HTM said that didn't play his way into the MVP eyes. Damn sure got to protect him. Exactly. You know, what you said, HTM. Soon as he started spamming Lamb, it seemed like the whole field just opened up for him, right? Trap. Soon as he started spamming Lamb, it seemed like everything made sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything made sense. I told y'all, that's how everybody else playing. Why we want to be the ones that's different? And I can see if we different and it's being successful. Don't be different and it ain't right. It ain't working for you. That's stupid. That's when you become just plain old plumb dumb at that moment. That's to me. You just become dumb. If we see a trend in the market and everybody is following it and it's working, why would you not do what they doing? Like, hey, that's just common sense at that point. Now, not saying that you carbon copy the trend, but you might want to step into the trend and put your own spin on it and see if it's going to be successful for you. That's just how it is when you in marketing and when you working with stuff like this. So you got to do the same thing. You see this working? The Eagles targeting A.J. Brown all day. You see Devontae Adams getting his targets, all these other receivers. Tyreek Hill got 1,000 yards already. Tyreek Hill got 1,000 yards already. You might want to do the same thing. So that's all I'm saying, man. And it seemed like since we did that, this offense been working smooth. Dak Prescott level of play has went to another level. All of that. Ooh, that's hard right there. Trap. Purge Fergus, hard right there. Who came up with that one? That's you, Action Pal. Hey, see, it don't matter who come up with the ideas. If it's good enough, we need to push it. You know what I'm saying? And just give credit. Like, it ain't got to be my idea. But Purge Ferg, I like that. I seen somebody else say Fine Ferg, too. I like that, too. So we need to vote on what movement we going to do. We going to hashtag it on Twitter. It look like our voice matter. Just like our brother Boss Cowboy Sports say, man, over there with Boss Cowboy. Shout out to him. He say our voice matter. It look like it do. Because once we start spamming Lamb, once we start saying that, it seemed like the offense start, I'm talking about drastically targeting CD. So, okay, it would be naive for me to just try to say my little movement started anything, right? Without real evidence. I wish HTM, we going to touch on that on the next show. But I'm going to say this. CD went from being almost doubled in targets to being a leader in targets. And he's up there with these guys. So look at this. The whole time CD playing catch up in targets, right? These other guys still playing football games. So it ain't like they just stopped and waited on CD. Like, nah, they actually put a super emphasis on throwing CD Lamb the ball. They overly did it, and it was so much that they caught up, and he still caught up with them again. So, hey, man, they look like somebody listening. These messages getting somewhere close to the front office. Somebody listening. Purge do mean something else, though, don't it? But purge could mean, like, attack too, right? Aggressively attack or something like that. Let's look at the real definition of purge then. Hold on, wait a minute. Because, let's see. Purge definition.
Here's the definition of purge.
It do say get rid of. Unwanted. Hey, yeah, he gotta go. Hold on. Because some of them definitions, it be about 3-4 definitions. So, yeah, you right, Trey, so far. Let's make sure it ain't nothing good because it sound too good. It sound good. It sound good. Wait a minute. Let's see. Hold on. This might, it still say remove first. It say remove a group of people considered undesirable. Undesirable. Trap. They call this thing undesirable. So hold on, that ain't gonna work. It say from an organized or place in abrupt or violent way. Not violent way, but it's still talking about remove. So yeah, that one ain't gonna work, Mr. Action. That one ain't gonna work. So hey, we might have to ride with Fine Ferg. Fine Ferg, yeah, Fine Ferg is that sound like it's it. Fine Ferg ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Trap. Let's Fine Ferg ASAP. And hey, y'all, man, if y'all like what we doing over here, man, make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Make sure you hit them memberships up, man. We finna start doing a lot of great things over there. I'm going to start putting up polls and stuff and see what's the best time we can do a members-only type live stream or video releases and stuff like that. We're going to let the members dictate what we say, like what kind of videos we make. We're going to do votes and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of stuff we do as far as the memberships go. And I'm working on this merch to release, so I hope y'all are going to enjoy that. You know, I had to rub for my brother West Coast yesterday. He called us out yesterday, so you know. Trap. But I said, y'all ain't never wear my hats. Hey, man, my bad. Players mess up too. You know, players mess up too. But look, we finna jump off with this merch, man. I hope y'all enjoy it once it launch. I hope y'all support it once it launch. All of these little catchphrases that I say, I might put it on a shirt for y'all, put it on a hat for y'all, man, and we're going to rock it out and really push this movement to another level. And that's how we're going to do it, man. We're going to make the nefariousness, you know, go all across the world with it, man. But I appreciate y'all. We got some dislike in here, man. So, hey, if you support this, man, make sure you hit that like. We got to drown this dislike out. It's 95 people watching. It's only 88 likes. I hate to do the ugly cry before I go, but it looks like I might have to. Look at the disappointment on that young man's face. How you got me walking around with my head down? How you gonna disappoint a baby? What more do you want from me? You got me staring out the window. Now I gotta give you that ugly cry. Oh my goodness. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go. Trap. Hey, let's drain these dislikes out, man. Because I know it don't be nothing but them eagle haters and somebody I snagged on in high school. That's all it be. It be, you know, I probably hit him with one of them one hands, and he couldn't live with himself after that, man. After he was just disrespected that way. You know, people don't want to see you be great. They just want to hate. But we're not going to let them suppress our success. So let's drown these haters out. Let's make sure they know that they won't stop our flow. The algorithm trying to keep us off our rhythm. We got to make sure we go hard after this. They just removed me from the algorithm. So now we got to make sure we participate in liking and sharing to get us back right, y'all. So make sure y'all support Landlord Sports. And hey, them haters gonna hate on us. Why? Because we are the greatest. That's why. Shout out to everybody rocking.
Yeah.
Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card
in my hand.
Yeah, let's get it.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most people say. Their words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show these moves, I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys. And if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals let the doubters see you making it. Show them all you the greatest. I'm the greatest. Young poet got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. To know that I kill it, these are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real people spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me, I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you'll need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the dollars see you making it. Show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success, but nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go. Hey, Noel, send me some beats, man. Let's get it.